This is the Imram for Lesson 5, Kinship and Marriage. The work of the soul is birthing sacred sisterhood. So focus on your breath. Turn your gaze from the external to the internal. Slow your breath down, drop your breath deep into your body. Start to bring yourself to that inner landscape. And envision yourself standing on a rocky shoreline looking west over the cold waters of the Atlantic Ocean. The sky is gray, the waters tumultuous. The waves hiss at you as they strike at the shore over and over again. Match the rhythm of your breath with the rhythm of the tides, and feel all resistance to this journey and the work you will be doing simply fall away. You become aware that to the left of you, glinting and wet on a large stone boulder, there is a branch with 9 cleverly wrought bells in the shape of small apples. You have a sense that you are being awaited, and with confidence you reach down to pick up the silver branch. You begin to shake the branch. 9 times you ring it, and with each shake you feel the bells take on a greater and deeper resonance. When the last bell has rung, you place the branch back on the boulder, fix your eyes on the horizon, and wait. If you have not already done so, call your guide to accompany you on this journey. It does not take long for your call to be answered, and moving more quickly than you could ever think a craft of this kind could, an enchanted boat comes into view. Within the space of 3 heartbeats, it comes to rest on the beach before you, in that place where the waves meet the sand. When you are ready, enter the craft and take the place in the boat that is waiting for you. As soon as you are settled, the boat begins to move again, this time out to sea. Become aware of the waves over which the small craft is sailing, and with your mind focused on your destination, begin to count down the 9 waves that, when crested, will see you firmly in the other world. And so, you sail over the first wave, and now the second, all resistance falling away. Smoothly you move without hesitation over the third wave. And now the fourth. You breathe into this journey, feeling yourself move deeper and deeper in. Cresting the fifth wave, feeling clear, feeling present, feeling safe. Farther and farther away from the shore, you move over the sixth wave. The shore that you departed from is no longer in sight. And now the seventh wave. Breathing deeply, you feel yourself getting lighter, moving farther. You are completely surrounded by ocean as you go over the eighth wave. And finally, the ninth wave. You crest over the ninth wave. And passing over the ninth wave, you feel yourself someplace altogether different. Take 3 deep, anchoring breaths. Feel yourself fully centered, fully present, fully open. And the boat slides up onto a distant shore and comes to a full stop once more. Having crossed the ninth wave into the other world, disembark and envision a silver tether that extends from the center of your torso to the vessel which bore you here. It is of endless length and will expand and retract as necessary as you explore this realm over wave, while keeping you connected to the boat in order to facilitate your return. Take 3 deep anchoring breaths and immerse yourself in the energies of this place. Plant your feet firmly on the ground where the sea meets the shore. And with your breath, connect yourself with the essence of this most holy island, one of many in the Brythonic otherworld. Inhale the energy of place up through the bottom of your feet, pulling it through your body to course up along your spine, activating your energy centers through to the top of your head. Then, as you exhale, push this energy up and out through the top of your head, allowing it to fountain through and around you, filling your energy field with its essence. Do this 9 times. Inhaling the energy up and through you, then exhaling it out and around you. 9 times connecting, 9 times merging, 9 times becoming as one with the energies of place. When you are done, feel yourself centered, connected, and ready to move more deeply into the work. Standing now in this place of liminality deep in the Brythonic otherworld, you become aware of feeling drawn to walk away from the beach toward the center of this small island. Do so now, and walking towards the west, it does not take long for a small round house to come into view. Its characteristic conical roof is thatched with reeds, and the circular wattle and daub wall that defines the enclosure shines white with lime wash. Take a moment to observe this roundhouse before you, taking note of all you can about how it looks, how it may be decorated, and what it feels like to be standing there before it. When you are ready, walk closer to the roundhouse and follow the curve of the building until you find its entrance. Position yourself before the threshold and take a moment to connect with the intention of the work that brings you here today. Once you have centered in that purpose, cross the threshold with focused intentionality and enter this space with clarity. As you step into the cool darkness of the roundhouse, you find it is softly illuminated, in part by the slanting rays of the sun or shining light of the moon that filter through the space where the timber roof meets the wattle and daub wall, but also in part by its own mystical ambience. When you are ready and your eyes have adjusted to the low light, look around the roundhouse. Take note of everything you see, any furniture, objects, or decorations which may be present, while also paying attention to the energy of this place. Feeling into it, you sense that it is a place of guidance, a safe space, and sacred shrine where you can build a bridge of connection. Your eyes are drawn to the center of the roundhouse, where a cold and silent hearth is marked by a curb of blackened stones, within which a set of iron-wrought fire dogs is piled with dry and waiting wood. Above the hearth is a large cauldron that hangs from a chain attached to one of the beams that cross the length of the roundhouse, supporting the high peaked roof. As you take in this view, you become aware of 3 spirals carved into the earthen floor of the roundhouse, each emerging from the central hearth, forming 3 arms of a triskele. In the middle of each of the spirals is a small vessel, each connected by the carved symbol to the central hearth and the cauldron above it. Take a moment to clearly see this image before you. 3 earthen spirals meeting at the central hearth, forming a triskele. 4 vessels are present in the triskele, 3 which sit on the ground, 1 in the center of each spiral, and the cauldron, which hangs above the hearth center where the 3 spirals meet. With this image held firmly in your mind's eye, take 3 deep anchoring breaths to fix it in your consciousness. And when you are ready, connect once more to the intention which has brought you here today, that of exploring the work of the soul, birthing sacred sisterhood. To the left of the round house entrance, you find a low table, and when you approach it, you see that it holds various items: bowls of herbs, roots and flowers, leaves and bark, baskets of foodstuffs, apples and berries, nuts and seeds, jugs and skins of various liquids, sacred waters, sweet meads, bitter ales, and a variety of other items. Some raw materials, some crafted objects, stones and shells, hides and bones, fleece and feathers, metals and wood, so much more. As you connect with the intention that brings you here today and look at everything present on the table, use your intuition and choose several of the components, 3 or 5 or 9 or whatever you're drawn to, and put it in an empty basket on the table which awaits your hand. These items will be the carriers of your intention, the ingredients in the elixir of wisdom you have come here to brew, and will also serve as your offering in gratitude for all the guidance received. As you gather these items, take note of what they are and what they represent. When you are ready, take the filled basket in your hands and hold it before you. Breathe your intention into it so that these components become charged with your need, so that they may serve as representatives of that for which you are seeking guidance. You can speak the words of that which you are here to explore 3 times over the components within the basket, infusing them with its essence. And when you have done, approach the central cauldron and stand before it. With your inner voice, introduce yourself. state who you are, why you have come here today. And as you stand there in the center of the roundhouse before the hanging cauldron, announce your intention and feel that intention carried into this sacred space through the vibration of your words. From your heart, use your voice to speak your need into being. Feel those words become absorbed in the space around you. And know that they have been heard. When you are ready, kneel before the fire lay and use the kindling breath to breathe the essence of your sacred purpose into the cold and waiting wood. One round of kindling breath goes like this. Deep inhale, deep exhale. 9 short, sharp inhalations through the nose, gathering intention into the lungs. 1 long exhalation through pursed lips, directing intention out. And then another deep breath in and deep breath out. So with the first 3 cycles of that kindling breath, infuse the logs with your intention. After the 3rd cycle is complete, a spark ignites at the center of the fire lay. The second 3 cycles of the kindling breath empowers the spark with your passion. After the 6th cycle is complete, a proper fire roars into life. The last 3 cycles of the kindling breath fuels the flames with your clear and focused will. After the 9th cycle is complete, the fire becomes a catalytic agent that powers the magical working to come. And stand before the cauldron once more, reverently and intentionally place the components you gathered from the offering table into the water held within. And as you place them in, become aware of how it feels to make this offering, to gift this sacrifice as a representation of your intention. Once you have made your offering, restate your intention of seeking the work of the soul, birthing sacred sisterhood. And take 3 steps back. It doesn't take long to notice that the water in the cauldron has begun to simmer and bubble. Steam begins to rise from the depths, curling up and around the vessel to fill the air. Using the kindling breath once more, take in the vapors arising from the cauldron. Feel the energy shift your consciousness as it moves you to a place of openness and connection, a space of sensitivity and discernment, a stance of readiness and receptivity for the guidance to come. The energy builds and fills the room, and as the brew achieves its boiling point, a cascade of energy flows over the rim of the cauldron. Like molten metal poured by a smith at her forge, the energy streams into the triskele carved into the floor below, filling the 3 spiraled channels with glowing light. The energy courses through the inward turnings of each arm, and when it reaches the center of each spiral, it pours its essence into the 3 waiting vessels, charging them and connecting them with the whole. Pause for a moment and clearly perceive the scene before you. The sounds of the crackling fire and the roiling of the cauldron, the vapor-dense air in the illuminated triskele, the 3 waiting vessels infused with intention and ready to open to you with the guidance you seek. More than this, become aware of the ways in which these parts are interconnected, how the fires of intention transform the contents of the cauldron to a catalytic brew that carries the currents of insight, guidance, and otherworldly wisdom. When you are ready, and with the intention of the work of the soul held in your mind, move from your position in front of the cauldron to the arm of the triskele closest to your left hand. As you approach the vessel at the center of the illuminated spiral, ask to be shown in the vessel of remembrance the insights into the function of kinship and marriage as they relate to sacred women's communities in Celtic lands, and by Avalon as she may once have been. Feel into this focus with this focus clear and centered in your mind, heart, and spirit, take this first vessel into your hands. As you do so, take note of everything you can about the vessel, what it looks like, its shape and condition, what it is made of, what fills it, and how holding it makes you feel. Lift the vessel close to your face and speak your need once more into its depths, feeling your words and intention being received into the charged liquid within it. Open yourself to receive guidance as you peer into the vessel, and remember that your answers can come in many ways. A symbol or scene may form on the scrying surface of the liquid. A memory or image may come into your mind. You may receive an auditory response, or a knowing may come into your consciousness that cannot be easily assigned to any physical sense. Don't judge the nature or medium of your response, and do your best to suspend any expectations of how your answers may come to you. Simply open yourself to the guidance held here for you in the vessel of remembrance. When you have received your response, whether symbol, word, phrase, scene, memory, or sense of knowing, be sure to consciously tuck this information into your memory so that you can record it in your journal after this working. When your work with the first vessel is complete, use it in a gesture of gratitude for the guidance you have received. Raise it above you to thank the realm of sky. Extend it before you to thank the realm of land. Lower it towards the ground to thank the realm of sea. Take a sip of the charged liquid within it, and take a moment to feel into the ways in which it shifts or changes your personal energy. Return the vessel to the center of the spiral with reverence and gratitude. When you are ready, and once again recentered in the intention of the work of the soul, follow the flow of energy in a clockwise direction to the second arm of the Triskele. And as you approach the vessel at the center of the illuminated spiral, ask to be shown the vessel of reclamation. Seek insights into the function of kinship and marriage as they relate to Avalon and Avalonian communities, as they exist for us today. Feel into these questions, and with this focus clear and centered in your mind, heart, and spirit, take this second vessel into your hands. As before, take note of everything you can about the vessel, what it looks like, its shape and condition, what it is made of, what fills it, and how holding it makes you feel. Lift the vessel close to your face and speak your need once more into its depths, feeling your words and intention being received into the charged liquid within it. Open yourself to the guidance held here for you in the vessel of reclamation. Peer into the vessel without judgment or expectation, and remember that your answers can come in many ways. Spend some time with this vessel. Once you have received your response, be sure to once again commit this information to your memory, to write it down later. And when your work with the second vessel is complete, signal your gratitude to the three realms as before. Take a sip of the charged liquid within the vessel, and take a moment to feel into the ways in which it shifts or changes your personal energy. Return the vessel to the center of the spiral with reverence and gratitude. When you are ready, once again recentered in the intention of the work of the soul, follow the flow of energy in a clockwise direction to the third arm of the Triskele. As you approach the vessel at the center of the illuminated spiral, ask to be shown the work of the soul through the vessel of renewal. seeking insights into the function of kinship and marriage that will best support the vision of Avalon we are working to manifest for the future. And feel into this question. And with this focus clear and centered in your heart, mind, and spirit, take the third vessel into your hands. As before, take note of everything you can about the vessel, what it looks like, its shape and condition, what it is made of, what fills it, and how holding it makes you feel. Lift the vessel close to your face and speak your need once more into its depths, feeling your words and intention being received into the charged liquid within it. Open yourself to the guidance held here for you in the vessel of renewal. Gaze into its depths and open yourself to all of the ways that guidance can come to you without judgment or expectation. Spend time with this vessel. And when you have received your response, be sure to once again commit this information to your memory. Signal your gratitude to the three realms as before. Take a sip of the charged liquid within the vessel and take a moment to feel into the ways in which it shifts or changes your personal energy. And then, when you're ready, return the vessel to the center of the spiral with reverence and gratitude. Bring your attention to the center of the Triskele once again. As you approach, you notice that the vapors emerging from the hanging cauldron are dissipating. The fire below it is dying down. Take a moment to contemplate the place where the three arms meet. Standing before the cauldron, ask for an overarching symbol that you can work with that will represent an integration of the insights, answers, and wisdoms you have been gifted with about the work of the soul, this birthing of sacred sisterhood that has been the focus of this session. Add this symbol to all that you have made a point to remember, so that you may bring it back with you from the other world. As your work here draws to a close, take a moment to give an offering to the sacred center. This can take any form you wish. A physical object, a gift of food or libation, a song, a chant, a prayer. Anything that represents your gratitude for the guidance you have received in the safety of this otherworldly temple space. Speak or sing your offering into the air around you as you stand before the cauldron. Place or pour your physical offering into the glowing embers of the dying fire. Make some gesture of respect and gratitude to the sacred center to indicate that your working is complete. And as you do so, you notice that the last of the cauldron's elixir has boiled away. The fire flickers faintly before completely dying out. And the Triskele has gone dark once more. Turning away from the center of the roundhouse, make your way to the doorway. Take a deep breath and step over the threshold with intention, only exhaling when you are on the other side. Be sure to bring all of your experiences and insights with you. Standing outside of the roundhouse, once again observe any and all details you can about its appearance, being sure to take note of any differences you may now notice. Remember that this roundhouse shrine is a working space to which you may return whenever you wish, especially when you are seeking guidance. The more you engage with this space and this working, the clearer and stronger your connections to Source will become. Take 3 deep centering breaths. Remember all that you have seen and received and committed to in this moment. And when you are ready, follow the thread that connects you to the vessel which brought you to this land beyond wave, taking your place in the boat once more to begin the journey back over the 9 waves. And so you sail over the 9th wave. And now the 8th, remembering everything you experienced. It's easy to pass over the 7th wave, releasing any excess energy as you go. And now you crest over the 6th, breathing into this journey, feeling yourself moving further and further out. Cresting the 5th wave, feeling clear, feeling present, feeling safe. Closer and closer. You can make out the outline of the shore in the distance as you move over the 4th wave. And now the 3rd wave. Breathing deeply, you feel yourself getting lighter, returning home now. The shore where this journey began is so close now. The whole of the beach is clearly in view as you pass over the second wave. And finally, the first wave. You crest over the first wave. And passing over the first wave, you feel like you are back in familiar territory, with your mind and heart at ease. The boat pulls up to the shore, almost as if by magic, and comes to a full stop once more. Take 3 deep anchoring breaths. Feel yourself fully centered, fully present, and fully open. When you're ready, open your eyes and return to the place that is here and the time that is now.